Welcome to Live and Eat Fearlessly TV. I'm Michelle Leath, your host, and you're watching Fearless Friday, my weekly series designed to help you detox your relationship with food and reclaim your permission to live and eat fearlessly. Today I want to talk to you about something that I've just really started to become present to in my own life, and I started to see more and more with my clients. And it's really interesting that I've spent, 48 years on this planet without ever really getting like the aha that I've been doing this to myself all the time. And it's a phenomenon that I call I can't because. Have you ever noticed that you have all these excuses for, things that you want to do or that you talk about that you'd like to do, but there's like, well, I can't do that because whatever. For example, I was talking with a client yesterday who was expressing that she has a fantasy of hiring a personal chef. She hates cooking. And she instantly took herself out from that possibility by saying, well, I could never do that. I can't do that because, that would just cost way too much money. And, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Why can't you? Because I knew that she actually was investing some money in some other things. And so we had to stop and kind of really question where she was just taking herself right out of that possibility without even being mindful of it. And we do this all the time. I've noticed this, like I said, in myself so much lately where, I want to create this new program, but I can't because, somebody else is already doing it. Or, I really want to feel super confident in this area, but I can't because I had that one bad experience like 25 years ago or something like that. So my challenge to you, like in the coming week, is just to really start to notice where your mind by default goes into an I can't because. And I want you to start to write them down. Carve out like 15, 20 minutes. I did this exercise and it was really powerful. I did this for my business about how, all the things that kind of get in the way of me doing what I want to do or moving forward. I really want to create this brand new website, but I can't because, it's such a big investment, or I can't because I don't have the photos, or I can't because I don't have the time, and it's not like I was actually dialoguing this out in my head, but it was happening so fast that I almost wasn't aware of it. So I sat down and I wrote out, what are all the I can't becauses that I'm telling myself in my life about the things that I want, the ways that I want to spend my time, the experiences that I want to have in my relationships, the things that I want to ask for help with, the boundaries that I want to set, right? Like, I really would like to be able to go to yoga 3 times a week, but I can't because, I've got to do this for somebody else, or, whatever it may be. And my suspicion is that if you're not feeling fully satisfied in your life, and especially if you are turning to food for emotional reasons or, to fill up, something's missing, it's because there's a lot of I can't because messages going on beneath the surface. So get out a pen and a paper, write down a list of all the things that you would love to do or be or have, and then make a list of all the most common or just anything that comes up, all the I can't because reasons that are playing around in your psyche, okay? Get them all out on paper and just look at them. And it can be kind of shocking because when I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is really annoying. This is kind of depressing. But it gave me the opportunity to start to really challenge those. And that's what I did with my client yesterday. We started to challenge, well, wait a minute. Why can't you hire a personal chef? Do you really know how much it costs? What else is in there around I can't because? Well, I can't because it would be frivolous. Who says it would be frivolous, right? So it gives us an opportunity to start to challenge some of these beliefs and thoughts before they just take you right out of what you're really hungry for. And this is one of the biggest challenges I see with the women that I work with, is that we take ourselves out from our hungers before we even give ourselves a chance to really feel into them. So just getting clear about where you're saying I can't because can be a really powerful way to transition into a whole new realm of possibility. So I want you to start with that, and then next week we'll come back and take it just a little bit further, what to do when you actually see all those dreaded I can't becauses out on the paper in front of you. In the meantime, just tune into them, become aware of them without judgment, and notice that most likely you'll have a really powerful shift right away. So that's my Live and Eat Fearlessly strategy for you today. If you liked this video, please comment below, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel here, and I will be back next week with an all-new episode for you. Until then, if you need more support, go on over to liveandeatfearlessly.com and explore around the blog, and I've got a free download there for you and all kinds of goodies. Or you can always connect with me on Facebook, which I would love. You can find me at facebook.com/Coach Michelle Leath. I'll see you next week. Have an awesome weekend.